Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bagas Maulana with NPM 11119111066, and I'm here. We'll answer 4 questions about United Kingdom. So first of all, what is United Kingdom? What's the geography? So United Kingdom placed between the North Atlantic and North Sea, and in there, so it is quite big. The country is quite big. And the country itself is divided into 4. First of all, there is England, and then 2, Scotland, and then 3, Wales, and then 4, Britain. As you can see, the island itself is quite big, but it's also divided by these 4 countries. Countries itself. And the British Isles is also part of it, but there's like something more of the island that did not UK properties. So that was the first question. And the second question, so how the government in there? You probably know what government is, right? So government is the people who runs the country. But in England, in United Kingdom, there is this part of not government, but it is named Parliament, where Parliament represent the people, and government runs the country. So there's the difference. And the governments because the governments run by the country, they elected by the country, but parliaments, most of them don't. So the parliament is made of 3 parts. First, the Queen. Second, House of Jobs. House of Lords. And then the third, House of Commons. And the parliament is where the politician meets to decide if you want to change or decided new laws, and make a decision to the United Kingdom. It is not the same as government because it's quite different because it's not elected. So let me explain you one by one. So Queen. She's been around here for quite long. So Queen is Britain because Britain is a constitutional monarchy. So Queen here is as a symbol of a government, as a symbol of a parliament, where because it is a constitutional monarchy, there have to be a queen, right? So the queen here is as a symbol, but the queen also can, refuse a law if she don't want to, if she doesn't want the law to happen. And then below the queens, there's the House of Lords. It is made up of people who have inherited families families titles and many things, like who have been given titles because of their outstanding work, because they have like a master in a field or another. And there are at about 675 members of the Lords. Next is House of Commons. So House of Commons is a person who is called member of Parliament. So House of Commons is elected by people that by local residents to represent an area in a country or in a parliament. And so that's how the government runs in there. And then the third question is what the family looks like. What's the England per people looks like? How do they do, and what happened there? So the English people are said to be very polite and have a very good manner in dress, in speech, and they're also famous because of their politeness. Like I said, their politeness. And also there's not also about politeness, but also discipline, and then self-discipline, and then politeness, and then especially if you know about it, is the sense of humor. So basic politeness like please, thank you, excuse me is expected when you visit the Britain or United Kingdom. So the family in the United Kingdom is right now changed, because they used to like when they want a child they always get married, but right now not all people, not all the person in the UK married because have married and have a child, because most of them have like one person that they have a single they do like this, a single person household where they only live one person live in one house. So it is quite quite a shock for people like not live in England. It is obviously normal things to live by yourself. And then the British there's by the end of 2020 there's to be expected that estimated people that single people will be more than the married couples. But you know, about 40% of children in Britain are born to unmarried or to cohabiting parents. So they either didn't marry at all but have child. But yeah, there's many kind of stuff like that. And 50 years ago in England that will be unacceptable, but right now the age was different. So we live in this age, of course it's different. And people are getting married at in England, in UK, people are getting married at a later age, like in their 30s, because of what? Because they want to establish the economics first. They want to concentrate on their jobs and put off their babies. Like they don't want to have babies until like late 30s. So, and then the last questions, it is what type of class there is in Britain. So in Britain there's I will tell you the 5 main class in Britain. So British class, there's a British class system in United Kingdom, so that it will divide people by its class. Yeah, okay. So first I will tell you from the bottom to the highest. So first is lower class. This is people that have the example is like people that have unemployed for a long time, or maybe homeless, etc. And then the second, it is working class. So it is basically unskilled or semi-skilled workers that have no no education or no college education. And this is also includes such as factory workers or laborers. And then there's a middle class. The third one is a middle class. This is the vast majority of British people fall into the category, because such as shop owners, white collar professionals, and like you know what collar professionals is? It's like a businessman and office workers that have college education, but they still middle class because they work as like office. They work in office, teacher, journalist, nurse, and the list goes on. So, and then the upper class is where it gets juicy. It is a popular. So upper class is someone that they are superior to others, and there's also like they have a practical skills, and they they can create money with not like the middle class. They far more better than that, and they have been like probably rich when they born. And then the last one is aristocrat. So aristocrat is a royal family with titles such as lords, barons fall into this category. So they are often referred as blue-blooded, but they didn't their blood didn't blue at all, but it's just referring as royalty, royal family, like Queen's family. So that's it for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.